Welcome in, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend, the Glad Dad back in here again. 2 days in a row. This time is for the Turn 4 Cup Series League here on iRacing. Fantastic group of guys as they are about to give it their all here on the track at Las Vegas for 134 laps. You definitely want to get you some popcorn, a nice cold drink, or a hot one if you're a little older, like myself, and enjoy the show. This is going to be all out. We've got a ton of people in here, 20 people in this race tonight. It's going to be a long one. So let's get down trackside here, shall we? And meet some of these drivers. Right here we've got Donnie Honeycutt. Apparently fastest on track right now. And we got Brad Miner, 5th fastest. Man, we got some powerhouses in here tonight too. Looking at some of their records and results through officials and some other leagues. We got Cody Sanderson. And Jonathan Wiley out here. Oh, Jonathan Wiley, as soon as we got on to him, he's going through the grass. We're going to get off that really quick. And we got Ronald Judd, currently sitting 14th fastest. And Mike Prachek. Matt Lang's out here, trying to get some laps in for him. Just joined. So, yeah, trying to see what the track feels like. But Donnie Honeycutt out here already ran about 20 laps since practice has opened. We've got, let's see, Mike Thorne, as he's sitting on pit road right now. Wesley Jeanette. And, oh, Mike Davis. And Trevor Quessenberry with what looks like a Precision Speed Solutions. Yes, that is Precision Speed Solutions paint scheme on. So I know he's going to be fast tonight. Nicholas Warner out there. And T. Litweiler with the gifting of the Tier 1 sub. I hear you. Hey, welcome in, Rob Hamilton Gaming. We got, well, practice should be over here in just a second, about 30 seconds or so. And we're going to get into qualifying. 2 laps tonight, lone qualifying for this league. And for the new people here in the stream, my name is the Glad Dad, and I'm with Outcast Motorsports Network. If you can see in the top right of your screen here, we've got some logos being shown here. Kelly Auto Detail, one of the sponsors for this league, and Outcast Motorsports Network, which is myself. Turn 4 Sim Racing, which is the name of the league. And another sponsor, CP Racing. All right, so who's going to be our first victim for tonight? Looks like Jamie Wright is going to give her a go here. As he's pulling off. Nicholas Warner. We should start seeing some qualifying times happen here in about a minute or so. These guys hadn't even taken the green flag yet. Ronald Judd on the access road. Yeah, it is okay to be an outcast. You're exactly right. And Wesley Jeanette getting ready to warm these tires up, come to take the green for the first time. And Blaze Billing. Oh, he's going to reset here. Trevor Quessenberry warming the tires up. Smart move there, smart move. Looks like Cody Sanderson currently top of the board with a 29.22. I believe second lap's going to be fastest here. And Donnie Honeycutt, 28.81. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's some speed there. Oh, as he's loose. And we got this cat out here, long time no see, from Beeville, Texas. Derek Buckaloo in that 81 machine. Currently 11th on the board right now, as Donnie still got the fast time of 28.81. Tyler Honeycutt second right now. Oh, a little loose there for Derek. Kel Peterson out here. Should be posting a time here shortly. Tristan Engel. Didn't see him in practice. Nice paint scheme, by the way, too. I like that. And Rob Hamilton gifted a Tier 1 sub. Let's go. Tristan currently 12th fastest here, coming to complete his second lap. Where's that going to do? It's going to still be 12th. Kel Peterson up to 10th. Jason Orenchek, super cool cat. Raced Legends with him a few times. Super cool dude. As he's on his first qualifying lap. Eric Johnson already on his first lap in that Lucas Oil 51 machine. Says 51, but he scored as the 18. And Mike Prachek coming out of turn number 4 to collect his second lap. Oh, Hillsdale Heat. I hear you. Hey, that's a fantastic idea. Mike Prachek up to 10th. And we're going to see. Looks like they're going so slow down the backstretch. Oh, Hillsdale Heat. And the rest of you guys, don't worry about that. We've got more things coming here about mid-year in the books. Eric Johnson, 18th fastest. And that looks like that's going to do it for qualifying. 5 minutes. So, yeah, we got just a couple of seconds here. Yeah, D-Mac. I'm used to that Gen 6 speed. Yeah, Gen 6 way faster than the Cup cars. Horsepower as well. So, it's time to grid up. So you know what that means. Starting on the pole tonight, Donnie Honeycutt with Tyler Honeycutt in second. Row 2 is going to go to Trevor Questenberry with Wesley Jeanette. Row 3, Brad Miner and Cody Sanderson. Row 4, Jonathan Wiley and Ronald Judd. Row 5, Nicholas Warner, Mike Prachek. Row 6, Kel Peterson and Jamie Wright. Row 7, Tristan Engel with Jason Orenchek. Row 8, Mike Thorne, Derek Buckaloo. Row 9, Matt Lang and Eric Johnson. Row 10, Mike Davis, Blaze Billing. And that's going to be it. Looking at the weather tonight, track tip, 93 degrees, holy smokes. 9-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast. And conditions are clear. Race info for tonight. Race distance, 134 laps, 2 over-the-wall sets of tires. And the little asterisk down there, beware of restarts. These cars can get funky on heat cycle tires or old tires. The lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green this time, folks. These guys got to virtually pull those belts tight. One more time, make sure they're locked in, because this is going to be one hell of a fight. Here we go, 2 by 2 by 2, just like Noah's Ark. The Honeycutt's leading the way here. Side by side, looks like Trevor Questenberry already given the push to the inside line. $17 down low, trying to make the pass happen on the 45. 22 taking the lead here. Trying to work these things out real quick. Still side by side. Jamie Wright trying to make some moves happen. The 3 of Mike Prachek trying to do something here with Eric Johnson. They're battling side by side down the backstretch, heading down into turn 3. And Derek Buckaloo making a nice pass happen. Already up 6 spots. How about that, man? This guy's on the move tonight. As Cody Sanderson just ran the fastest lap of the race, 29.24. I think as this race goes on, though, that pace is going to get a little bit quicker here. The 17 and the 45, though, still side by side for going on 4 laps now. How we doing, Bulldog? How we doing? And now Tyler Honeycutt trying to pass for the lead here. He's going to clear him out of 2. On board with the 22 now. Oh, 45 really loose. 45 is going to lose some spots now as he's fallen back into 5th place. 19 of Cody Sanderson on the move now as Trevor Questenberry taking the lead. Biggest lead we've seen yet, 0.3 of a second. Now the 1 and the 22 battling. for second place. Seeing some drivers already get tight here so far tonight. Out of turn 4. Just the nature of the beast when you're dealing with these next-gen cars with the dirty air. Kel Peterson now up 3 spots as he is just ahead of Derek Buckaloo. But Buckaloo, the biggest gainer so far, up 7 spots. As he just cleared the 20 of Kel Peterson. Derek now up into 8th. Check on Trevor Questenberry. He's got a mirror full of that 1 of Jonathan Wiley. Oh, Jonathan Wiley in the dirty air of the 17 goes up and smacks the wall. And when I say smack, I mean he schmacked it. He's learned his lesson now. He's in the middle groove. The tight-off exit is a killer here at Las Vegas, especially out of 4 because the corner's just so tight. You see he pulls down here, get back up the track just a little bit, get some clean air. Cody Sanderson, though, now up in the mix as he's battling Wiley for second place. They are side by side here, giving each other room, though. And looks like Sanderson not able to capitalize on that position just yet. Take a look back a little bit further. This is Blaze Billing. Blaze just riding right now. Looks like trying to save some tire. Wesley Jeanette looks like the biggest loser here as far as positions go. And back up front, Cody Sanderson now taking the lead from the 17. The draft here on this track is just absolutely insane to be as well, as small as it is. Derek Buckaloo now up into 6th place. I don't know what he's got under the hood of that machine, but he's on the move, that's for sure. As we take a look here at the fastest 5x5. Oh, Derek Buckaloo, second fastest here. Oh, now first fastest. He's got the fastest 5-lap average of everybody, and pretty consistent. But he's definitely he's on the move, trying to do something with this 45. Not getting in the dirty air at all. As Jonathan Wiley here trying to make a pass for the lead. And he's got to get down here. Yes, he does. That's going to put the tightness on the 19. Oh, the 1, loosey-goosey. Oh, comes back up the track, tries to save it, and Derek gets into him. Derek Buckaloo gets into him. Really had nowhere to go. We're still green. Still green. Oh, now the caution comes out. Derek Buckaloo and Jonathan Wiley going down pit road right now, as these drivers need to wait and let the pace car by. And we're going to take a look at that. Oh, need to rewind it just a little bit. For some reason, it did not show the... Okay, right here. So the 1 comes down, gets below the apron, gets loose, and he's fighting it the whole backstretch. And these cars are hard to save. Derek thinks he's going up. He goes down. And Derek and the 45 involved. And the 45, you can see there spinning down pit road backwards, trying to get it going. Unfortunate. I guarantee you Derek's got some heavy damage. Let's take a look at C. Yeah, the front of that nose all mashed up. Front of that nose is all mashed up on the 81. But looks like he's going to try to get this fixed here. As Honeycutt, Miner, Judd, Davis, and looks like Jamie Wright did not pit. Everybody else did. Looks like they got some tires too. But Wiley, Buckaloo, I think Tyler Honeycutt, he's going to be pretty good. I think he just really spun. I think he'll be fine. But Buckaloo and Wiley definitely had some significant damage. So with the pace cars off, here are the top 5 rows here as far as starting order. Donnie Honeycutt going to start off in first with Brad Miner in second. Row 2, Ronald Judd, Mike Davis. Row 3, Jamie Wright with Kel Peterson. Those two have been battling constantly this entire race so far. Trevor Quessenberry with Cody Sanders in row 4. Row 5 is Nicholas Warner and Wesley Jeanette. And looks like Mike Prachek has got a repair flag for some reason. Didn't see what that was for though. It did not show that. But here we go. Coming out of turn number 4. We're going to get the green flag once again. Pace cars off to the restart zone and green flag out in the air. Donnie Honeycutt with a really good restart here. He's way up, about a half a second as they head down into turn 1. Kind of getting it set out here. Brad Miner now in second. He's clear of the 48 of Mike Davis. And then they're 2 by 2 pretty much. Kel Peterson now in fourth. As we got some smoke up ahead somehow. And the 48 of Mike Davis, boy, he closed in really strong here on the 46. Trevor Quessenberry trying to battle back on the high side, and he's more or less in clean air. He's all the way at the top. Not mad at the lane choice at all. I don't know what I'd have to choose, dirty air or out of the racing groove. I think that lane will be pretty good though once we get going here. Oh, is it 3 wide battle right here for about 10th place. That's the 19 of Cody Sanderson and Jamie Wright. Down on the apron is a 64 of Ronald Judd. Going to lose some spots here. Still 3 wide. Now 2 wide. 99 now. Back in the middle. As, yeah, they're 3 wide coming out of 4 good. I don't know how they're doing that. But hats off to those guys. Giving each other plenty of room. I mean, look. They're two rows of 3. Now they're 4. They were 4 wide there for a second with Brad Miner all the way up in the middle. He was the meat or the cheese. As he's dropping back for some reason. Started off in second. Now Mike Davis has an attack and lost the spot to Quessenberry. Now moved back up into second place. And Donnie Honeycutt now up to a 7/10 lead. As Jason Orncheck passing the 19. How about that? Showing some real speed here with that 84 machine. Jamie Wright making the pass happen on the 64, at least trying to. 64 battling back on the bottom. And he's going to keep that position as Mike Davis now falls back to 4th. Wesley Jeanette makes the pass happen. Don't look yet, though. Quessenberry on the move. He's got Donnie Honeycutt just in front of him here. As we've got a caution. Looks like Tyler Honeycutt. Tyler and who's that? The 14 of Mike Thorne headed out. We're going to take a look at that real quick. It's like Tyler Honeycutt all the way on the bottom. Oh, something happened up in front. 14 kind of just got tangled up there with the 45. Oof. Nasty hit there. Take a look at it one more time here. Team would have recovered, but he had somebody to his, I believe that was Blaze Billings. Right behind him there, got him loose again. And then kind of lost it. As, let's see, looks like Donnie Honeycutt heading down pit road. This is going to be his first stop of the night. Mike Davis, Jamie Wright. Those guys did not pit under that first caution. So Trevor Quessenberry is going to take over the lead here. Yeah, let's check on our buddy here, Derek Buckaloo. Down pit road right now, getting some damage fixed. Mike Prachek on pit road as he's got getting a new engine put in that thing. Jonathan Wiley still down pit road. Looks like 2 minutes on pit road here. It's going to be pressured to go a lap down if he doesn't hurry but get out. Mike Thorne getting some damage stuff. Kel Peterson. lights off on the pace car. So Trevor Quessenberry and Wesley Jeanette going to lead them to the green once again. Jason Orencheck with Cody Sanderson, row 2. Row 3, Nicholas Warner, Blaze Billings. Row 4, Tristan Engel with Matt Lang. And row 5, Donnie Honeycutt and Jamie Wright. Those two guys, 9th and 10th, just went in for their first stop of the night. All the 69 bits from Pubert Johnson. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. Hope you guys are enjoying the race so far. I know I am. It's been very, very competitive tonight. I like how the leaders really can't pull away. The draft is just really, really strong here, even in the next-gen cars. Drivers pulling out of turn 4. Going to take the green flag once again. Green flag in the air. Quessenberry with a nice jump here as Jason Orencheck goes side by side with the 74. Nice tight battle coming out of 2. The 00 of Engel battling with the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt. And the 19 of Cody Sanderson trying to get back up there. .48 of Mike Davis trying to make his moves back up to the front as he's passing the 00 of Tristan Engel. Now going to be in the dirty air here. Eric Johnson losing the spot, falling back to 10th. And let's take a look back up front. Nice lead here, 6/10 of a second gap over, well, Wesley Jeanette. Let's get on board here with Jason Orencheck. See what he's saying here as he's trying to chase down Wesley Jeanette. He is in the draft too. Running mid to high out of the exit of 2. And it looks like we're pretty much, oh, there we go. Cody Sanderson trying to set up a pass on Blaze Billing. Trying to put that nose on the inside. Doesn't quite have the momentum. Looks like that middle lane's starting to become a little bit more dominant now. On a little bit older tires. There's Blaze Billing there in that 96 machine on the middle. Oh, they come down, they touch. Immediately clear one another. Now the 19 actually took the position, which, with Blaze Billings making the contact with the 19, that opened the door up for Donnie Honeycutt. as he's on the inside and has the clear position. Oh, the 48 goes up, gets into the 96. Mike Davis in the grass, drops some spots. Dropping big time here. These cars are very unsettled. But, you know, that's also a characteristic of Las Vegas. The track's just so fast and these cars are so on edge. I really like this track car combo. Westonberry, biggest lead we've seen tonight. Almost a second, 0.8 of a second here. You got Wesley Jeanette kind of by himself here. Then Jason Orchek. He's got Warner all over him. And then he's got Donnie Honeycutt all over Warren. Orchek just running his line, looking good. As Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt, looking low on the 29 to try to make the position happen. And he's going to big time clear him here. And he's got the momentum. Not enough yet. The gap was just a little bit too large on the 84. Now he's looking low. Not sure he's going to have the momentum on the bottom side either to do anything. He's going to have to reset here, draft up on the backstretch, and then try to work his way around. Jamie Wright having a pretty good run tonight in 9th place. And the 48's got Eric Johnson all over him now. Johnson to the high side of the 48. So they're going to be side by side, head down into turn number 1. .48 sliding up, he's loose. Eric Johnson's going to go by. He put the pressure, he put the air, the dirty air on the back of the 48. And boy, oh boy, did that thing step out. Nice save, though, from Mike Davis. As he gets a little bit of damage there on that right front from hit the wall. And back up here now. Wow, look at this lead happening. 1.4 seconds now over Wesley Jeanette. And Jeanette has got a mirror full of the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt. Looking low. And easily cleared out of 4. Didn't open up his exit all the way, which allowed the 74 to close right back up on the back of the 22. As we got a 3-wide battle here between Cody Sanderson, Jason Orchek, and Nicholas Warner. That settles out now. It's just a 2-wide battle between the 19 and the 84. Orchek really starting to come into his own on that higher side. He's got really good momentum on that high side. Yeah, he's as he's in the wall there. Now that opens the door up for the 19 once again. He's going to try. It's going to be close on the clear. Yeah, he's got him cleared. He's got him cleared. It looks closer than it really is. Orchek loving that high side, though. He's sticking to it for sure. I mean, he's got good momentum coming off the exit. Oh, and look at this. He clears the 19 once again. So he gets right back by. Now the 19 looking low. I just don't think that lower line is where it's at on out of 4. And as we go back up front, Questenberry with, we're going to say a 2-second lead over Donnie Honeycutt right now. And if you take a look at the fastest 5 for 5, Questenberry fastest by a little bit, about a half a tenth or so over Donnie Honeycutt. Horncheck in 3rd right now, but he's not one of the fastest 5 for 5. Honeycutt by himself. Jason Horncheck still running that high line. He's been able to pull away a little bit from the 19. '19's using up his right front here, trying to make the pass on the bottom, and Horncheck using up his rears on the top, but he's got really good rotation and really good momentum off the corners. And if you can counteract that looseness, if you're good with the looseness of this car on the long run, I think you'll be just fine on the high side. As we look back here, Nicholas Warner, Wesley Jeanette battling side by side. And these two cannot get away from one another, as Warner now has pretty much closed up on the back of these two because they're staying side by side. It just makes a big parachute in the air behind him and slows him up, allows him to just get a really good run and good draft, close right on up. Now with these two nose to tail, the 29 is going to be a little tight, which will be fine. If he lets out of the corner just a little bit earlier, he can have the same rotation he has running by itself in clean air. As the 19 goes by, and Nicholas Warner, he thought about clearing him, but it was just too close. So he's going to try it down here in 3 and 4. Yeah, he's definitely going to have the clear. Now it's going to open the door up for Wesley Jeanette in the 74 to try to get around or check. Gaiman Tech 22 or 21, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I can definitely see that. Back a little bit further here, Blaze Billings battling with Jamie Wright. Jamie making the position. Now you got Eric Johnson coming through on the outside of the 96. Holding tight to his door with the side draft. That's going to help him down the backstretch. As he's going to clear the 96. Eric Johnson now up into the 8th position. As the caution comes out, looks like Kel Peterson just had an accident. Looks like he got loose out of the corner, and he's got a repair flag. We're going to take a look and see what happened to Mr. Peterson from the turn 4 instant replay. Coming out of turn 2. Gets close to the apron. Oh, and it just a little wiggle there. Slides down into the tire barriers. That's what killed him right there. Engine blown. For only our 3rd caution tonight. Not too shabby. Yeah, he's smoking out the back. He has got engine problems for sure. He's going to have to spend a significant amount of time on pit road getting that fixed. As the drivers are coming down pit road. Oh, definitely Trevor Questenberry and the others. He's dragging everybody down. Are these drivers going to grab tires? That's the question. Oh, it looks like Trevor, a little bit. Trevor with no tires, just fuel. And it looks like Donnie Honeycutt with all four. Still down pit road for Trevor Questenberry. There he goes. Now he's off. Like he may have had some damage. But Brad Miner, last pitted on lap 25, stayed out. Now he's going down, which is, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to give him a black flag because he didn't pit the first time. That's going to give the lead back to Donnie Honeycutt here. And Trevor Questenberry, he's got some ground to make up. In the box for 40 seconds. Buber Johnson in the chat and on the track tonight, running double duty. So we're going to go back green here this time. To the restart zone we go. Green flag in the air. Donnie Honeycutt didn't really get a great start like we've seen, as Wesley Jeanette trying to make the pass for the lead. And he's going to make it happen. Nicholas Warner now working his way around. Eric Johnson in third, trying to make the pass on the high side of Donnie Honeycutt. And he's going to make it clear. Now moves up into third place. And look at Trevor Questenberry on the high side, going where they're not, with really good momentum. Now pulled up to the back of the 96. He's got to be careful not to get too tight here coming out of 4. Trevor's still trying to work his way up. The 96 and the 29 battling here. That's Billing and Warner. Now the 17 trying to get by. Going to take over the third spot here. Johnson falling back into fifth. Jason Orncheck all over the back of him. Running the high side already. Orncheck on the move here. He's literally going whether or not. And let's take a look at the leader, Wesley Jeanette. '17 trying to work his way around. Oh, the 96 got a blinking problem here. A little bit of connection issue. 17 didn't know where he was. He went all the way up the track to avoid. Kind of scraped the wall a little bit, but he did make the pass for position. Now Questenberry on the move here. Orncheck also on the outside of the 48 of Mike Davis. There's Mike Davis right there. Trying to do something here on the bottom. Johnny Honeycutt losing some spots on that bottom line for some reason. Moving down into 8th. Eric Johnson now moves up into 3rd. Trying to chase down Questenberry and Jeanette. There's Jeanette there. Showing some speed here as we're just about halfway in this race. Mike Davis now moving up into 4th, and he's all over the back. Eric Johnson looking to make a pass here on the bottom. Johnson all the way to the top. 48 to the bottom. He's going to get a little tight here as Eric Johnson comes down. Kind of pinches his exit here, allowing Johnson to keep the position that he had, which is 3rd. Orncheck settling down in the 6th place right now. Doesn't appear to have the speed he had. As we got a battle for the lead. The 74 and the 17 now nose to tail. 17 all the way at the top of the track. He's got hellacious momentum here. He's going to be able to clear Jeanette. Trevor Questenberry back out in the lead. As he crossed the start-finish line, it's going to put us halfway in this race. Now Eric Johnson looking low on the 74. This is for 2nd position. Clear. Now he's got one more in his sights. Mike Davis looking low on the 74. Going to try to force the pass here as he dives it down deep down into turn 3. Keeping that momentum on the bottom side, surprisingly, for Mike Davis. And Mike Davis now moves up into the 3rd position. Oh! Eric Johnson around. Eric Johnson around out of turn 2. Doesn't hit anything. And the caution comes out for the 4th time tonight. We're going to take a look at that from the Turn 4 Cup Series instant replay. Trying to chase down the leader there, doing a fantastic job. And much like Kel Peterson's wreck here, got loose. Whips it back around so he doesn't head first into the wall, and bloop, just barely touches the wall. Fires it back up and gets going. All right, we're going to see who comes down pit road. Looks like Trevor Quessenberry, Mike Davis coming down, Donnie Honeycutt, Orancheck, and who stays out? Wesley Jeanette, Blaze Billing. They stay out. So Jeanette back up in the lead again. Hubert Johnson in the chat with the oops. Hey man, it happens. The characteristic of Las Vegas. It doesn't matter what car you're in, it does it. I mean, just steps out. Next gen's a little harder to control. Well, I say a little. The next gen's a lot harder to control than some of the others, just because of the rear diffuser. I think that's really the main thing, is the diffuser. Once the speed gets low enough and it comes unglued from the racing surface, it's really hard to handle. But what do I know? Yeah, that's also true. I appreciate that, Trevor. Hey, man, you're doing a fantastic job tonight. Just want you to know that. Been following the Quessenberry on TikTok, looking at his journey, his restarts, his stuff like that with Precision Speed Solutions. And, yeah, Trevor definitely setting the pace over there, no doubt about it. Okay, so on this restart, we're going to have Jeanette and Billing taking us back to the green flag. And so looks like Trevor Quessenberry pitted on lap 69. A lot of people pitted on 69. And looks like Jeanette, Billing, and Judd last pitted on 52. It is an open set, Drew CMX. Open set series here. All right, pace car's off, heading back to the green flag. Man, Jeanette with a fantastic jump here. Already out to 4/10 off the restart, as Blaze Billings getting pressured hard by the 17. 17's going to put him 3 wide around the outside. Like 2 trailer park girls, and the 96 really loose. Nice save there by the 96 of Blaze Billing. Going to lose a couple of spots here, but didn't wreck the car, and that's what's important. All right, Wesley Jeanette way out front. Ronald Judd, great to see Ronald Judd up here running in second for now, as he's got the 17, sorry. 17 on his outside. Yeah, Drew, Drew, I love seeing these open set series. They're really nice. Ronald Judd now losing the spot to Quessenberry and Honeycutt. Jason Orchek looking to go around as well. Orchek now back in the groove as we got a new leader here, the 17 of Trevor Quessenberry back out front, large and in charge. Now Wesley Jeanette, he's got the 22. It took a while for Donnie Honeycutt to work his way back up to the front, and here he goes. Moves back up into second place here. I'm really curious to see the battle between the 22 and the 17. And I really want the 84 of Jason Orchak to get up there and let's see what he's got. Get out of that little bit more dirty air and get up here and compete for the lead, because I know he's fast enough. He's definitely got the skills. And he showed it tonight. He's had a good solid run. Oh, looking down for the crossover on Wesley Jeanette. As Orchak looks low here. Will he be able to clear? Yes. He's going to dive it way down in to turn number 1 to make that pass. Phenomenal. Jamie Wright now. He's got the 19 looking low here. Now that's going to put him 3 wide. The 19's up a little bit. He's going to drive the 99 up just a smidge here. Not going to complete the pass, though. That's the problem. Cody Sanderson still not making the pass. Yeah, definitely. That air needs to take a bath. Captain Grizzly in the chat. I agree 100% with you. Now, let's check on Ronald Judd as he's on the bottom, getting passed by the 19 right now. He's got the 99 looking all over him here, trying to figure out how to make this pass work. As we move back up front, Quessenberry out to a, we're going to call it a 1 second lead over Donnie Honeycutt. And let's take a look here at the fastest 5 for 5, shall we? Quessenberry with, we're going to say a 2/10. Well, no, not anymore. Yeah, 2/10, just about 2/10 of an average faster than Donnie Honeycutt. So he is fastest on track for sure. But see, look at that. Third, Jason Orchak. He's finally up in there, running some really fast times right now. And the biggest gainer is, well, Jason Orchak, up 11 spots from his starting position tonight. Quessenberry now up to a 1.3 second lead as we've got Warner and Sanderson battling here side by side. Back a little bit further. Who is that back there? Looks like Tristan. Yeah, Tristan back there in that 00, the Hooters paint scheme. Battling with the 1. That is not for position, but that is Jonathan Wiley on the outside. So he's not fighting for position there. .46 gets up to the back bumper. That is also not for position. That's Brad Miner trying to make a pass on the 00. I wouldn't say they're using him all the way up, but they're definitely not cutting the 00 any slack. Best battles on track. Let's take a look. Sanderson and Jeanette right now. They're still side by side. Oh, Orchak loose out of the exit of Ford. Now the 19 is going to go by. That's also going to open the door up for the 74. And who is that back there? The 29 of Nicholas Warner Also going to go by Jason. Matt Lang in the 8, battling the 96. This is for position right here. This is the battle for 12th place. 96 got the advantage on the high side. The 8 looking low. I'm not sure he's going to be able to clear him. I think the 96 is going to get him here. But the 00 is just in front of him. He's not going to have enough momentum or enough time to clear him. Now the 00 moves low. That's going to put the tightness on the 8. 8's got to be aware of that. Not able to open up his exit as much as he would like. Now that's going to let the 96 fire back to his outside. To the high side goes the 96 of Blaze Billing once again. They're battling side by side here down into turn 3. Blaze Billing has to let out a little bit for some tightness there. Probably. I didn't see him get loose. You can see the looseness, but you can't see the tightness from that angle. And the gap has subsided just a little bit here. 7/10 between Questenberry and Honeycutt. Hillsdale Heat, who are you? You're an Outcast member, I see, but Hillsdale Heat. Ah, that's got to be Montrose. Got to be Montrose. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Cody Sanderson really trying. I mean, he's away from the draft now, which is helping him as far as the cars behind him, but the cars in front of him, he's not in the draft, so it's kind of hurting him here. He's just trying to hot lap, not make mistakes, as he's 1.6 seconds back now from Honeycutt. On board here with Donnie. Committed to the bottom, Donnie is. Being nice and smooth. And you can see the trajectory here of Donnie Honeycutt's night. The lowest he's been is P9. I mean, I said it on earlier on in the show early in the race that you know, it's taking a while to get back up there. I mean, he's the lowest he's been is 9th. So not a bad night for Donnie at all. You know, I was talking like he was back there in 15th place, but to still the lowest you've been is inside the top 10. Pretty cool. Half a second gap now between Questenberry and Donnie Honeycutt. Ronald Judd now down pit road. Cody Sanders lost 3/10 there in the last 3 laps from him to Honeycutt. Nicholas Warner now kind of worked his way away from Tyler Honeycutt. So they're kind of evenly spaced now. Wesley Jeanette, he is in the wake of Tyler Honeycutt. Just can't quite get there. Oh, as Donnie had an issue. Now 1.4 seconds back. Looks like he got way loose out of the corner of 2 and lost a bunch of ground. Jason Orencheck now settling in to 9th position. Eric Johnson, after that spins, kind of rallied his way back up into 8th. We got a car here on the bottom. Who is that? Not sure who that was. Looks like it may have been Ronald Judd. Battling with the 74. That is not for position. Wesley Jeanette is being scored in 6th. Ronald Judd is being scored in 14th. But it appears that Judd is on fresh tires as the way he's pulling away from Jeanette right now. And you know that Wesley Jeanette has plenty of pace. Now a lead of 1.7 seconds over Honeycutt is what Trevor Quessenberry has. But the 19, Cody Sanderson, has now gotten into the draft here of the 22. And he's moved up from the bottom up pretty much to the top. A couple of lanes from the top. And you can see the momentum he's got off the corners. It's right on board here as he's got that momentum on the high side. Donnie Honeycutt lets out way early for max rotation here on the bottom. And that's going to allow him to get a nice run on the exit. But Cody Sanderson, with the move on the outside, he's still got that good momentum. Now Cody's going to get a little tight here as he's in the wake, the dirty air of the 22. Not going to have the run he needs off the exit of 2. Back to the high side. Black flag being scored for Blaze Billing, though. I wonder for what. Blaze Billing. Not sure, maybe a drive-through. But Quessenberry looked at him from the onboard camera of Sanderson, and looks like he was pretty much up against the wall in 3 and 4. Oh yeah, he's running way up there now. And finding some speed as he's 1.6, 1.7 seconds now ahead of Honeycutt. Unfortunately, this race is about to end. We've only got 35 laps left. '64 definitely of Ronald Judd, definitely on fresh tires as he just passed the second place car, trying to get at least one of his laps back. Judd being scored 2. That's correct. And now Nicholas Warren and Tyler Honeycutt battling side by side here. This is for the 4th position. 45 with the spot right now. The 29, yeah, just doesn't have the center off pace that the 45 did. He was able to pull away. Wesley Jeanette kind of just settled in to fit to 6th place here. Oh, we got Nicholas Warner down pit road right now. Down pit road for probably his last stop of the night. Blaze Billing down, serving his black flag. Quessenberry now up to a 2-second lead over Honeycutt. When will these drivers pit? We're on a long green flag run here. As you just saw Nicholas Warner peel off onto pit road. Is that going to drop some of the leaders down? Because they can make it all the way now. With only 32 coming to 31 laps to go, they could definitely make it on a tank. They last pitted on lap 69, the top 4. Now Tyler Honeycutt passes the 19, moves up into 3rd spot. he's got the pace for show. Take a look at the fastest 5 for 5. Yeah, Tyler Honeycutt, second fastest. Well, we'll say fastest amongst the guys that are not on new tires like Ronald Judd. He's 3/10 faster than everybody else on track. But that's because of some 4 freshies. But Tyler Honeycutt on the move. Cody Sanderson lost a lot of ground on Honeycutt. Jonathan Wiley down pit road now. Well, it looks like Oranchek and Wright here are battling for position. That is for the 7th spot. And now that we're on a long run, will these cars get tight? Will they get loose? Oranchek is still running the high side, kind of committed to it. And this is the closest battle on the track right now. '64 trying to get around the 17 now to get one of his laps back. It's almost time for a Honeycutt battle here, as you got the 45 creeping up on the 22. And the 45 of Tyler gets by. Eric Johnson all by itself now, half a second ahead of Wesley Jeanette. And just about 2 seconds away from Cody Sanderson. Everybody's pretty much spread out right now. Preston Ingalls settled in to 9th. Matt Lang in 10th. And Mike Davis not having the run he would like. Finding himself in 11th place. Should see some pit stops happening here very soon. Nice long green flag run though. The 64, Ronald Judd still trying to get around the leader, and he is there. So now he's just 1 lap down. How about that? Yeah, he's still battling with the leader. '45 though has closed in on Trevor Questenberry. It's about to be a hoot of a battle here. Tyler Honeycutt been consistently faster by about 3 to 4 tenths per lap. Now pass for the lead. The 45 is going to clear him with 22 laps to go. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it all the way on fuel though. We're going to have to see as the 17 pulling down pit road. Be careful of that transition there, Trevor. That thing's tricky here at Las Vegas. Questenberry now down for his final stop of the night. And just by seeing the leader come down, or was the leader of the 17, that's going to bring some of these others down. Because Tyler Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt, Cody Sanderson, all these guys were on the same pit cycle as the 17. So you should see some pit stop cycles happen here very soon. Treat Racing 367, hey, in the chat. Nice to see you, buddy. Nice to talk to you. Welcome in. Donnie Honeycutt now half a second back from Tyler. Still trying to battle with that 64 though. 64 lost the position now that Tyler Honeycutt took over the lead. Oh, slides up almost into the 22. The 64 almost slides up into the 22. Well, that's a tongue twister of numbers right there. Eric Johnson now up into the third spot here. Last pitted on lap 69 as well. So they're going to have to pit. I don't think they can make it all the way. Man, Treat, that'd be awesome, dude. That would be awesome. We got Jason Orchek in here. And we had Derek Buckaloo. Derek had a problem, though. Didn't have anywhere to go, so unfortunate for Derek to be out of the race so early on lap 17, believe it or not. Just unfortunate day for him. He was on the move, had a fast car for sure. Cody Sanderson now looks like he's got Wright behind him, chasing him down. And that's night you're coaching Little League too, dude. That's awesome. Man of many talents. Jamie Wright on the move. He is chasing that 19 down with a quickness. Jason Orchek. That's the lowest I've seen him on a long run. Lowest on the track I've seen him on a long run in a while. That is not for position in front of him either. He's pretty much by himself. A little over a second from Jamie Wright. And then 10 seconds, we'll call it 11 seconds, back to Tristan Engel in 7th. So a pretty big gap here. When you're looking at 19-second gap between Tyler Honeycutt and 8th place of Mike Davis. As we've only got 15 laps remaining, Tyler Honeycutt 8 tenths over Donnie. Setting the pace late in this race. About a second gap between Johnson and Sanderson now. Not enough to collect the draft for Sanderson. And let's get on board here with Jamie Wright. see what he's seeing or dealing with here in this car. He was catching the 19 pretty quick, and then it's kind of evened out. They kind of equalized on lap times, judging by the last 4 lap times. Oh, what's going on, Timmy? Yeah, glad to have in the booth, baby. Car looks pretty stable to me, judging by the wheel and the way he's on and off throttle. Car looks fantastic, so just a pretty even setup all around. Not tight, not loose. You can see the 19. We'll get on board here with the 19 of Cody Sanderson, and he appeared to be a little loose out of the exit of 4. Committed to the bottom. That's Mike Davis blended back out on the racing surface. He's going to be scored in the 13th position. And just in front of Sanderson there is Eric Johnson. There goes the 17 on by. Trevor Questenberry on the move. He did pit from second place once Tyler Honeycutt got the lead. He went ahead and pitted. Looks like he's got some 4 fresh ones and is on the move. He's got a lot of ground to make up, though. 38 seconds to catch Tyler Honeycutt. Don't think it's possible. Not sure if Honeycutt's got a pit, though. I mean, they were on the same pit cycle. The last pitted on lap 69. So maybe they can make it all the way. Tyler definitely with the pace here late in the race. And Donnie Honeycutt 1.4 seconds back. Eric Johnson having a good run late in the race tonight. As Trevor Questenberry is going to go on around Johnson. So now that's up into the 3rd spot. As far as getting his lap back. So if Johnson's 7 seconds back, so that's how far Trevor Questenberry's got to go in order to get his lap back, and then hope for a caution. Got to hope for a caution here. Nicholas Warner, last pitted on lap 100. Oh, he's got some damage to the front of that car. That's got to be affecting him. Currently running in the 10th position, Wesley Jeanette. Not the ending to the night. Not the ending he wanted. As he's flying up behind Nicholas Warner. And probably going to make the pass happen here. Oh, yeah. Easily clears going down into turn 1. Arnold Judd still being scored, I believe, 2 laps down. Yeah, still 2 laps down. And Mike Davis also 2 laps down. As he's trying to battle. That is for position, though. The 48, the 64, that is for a spot. Mike Davis now moves up into the 12th position after passing Ronald Judd. .48 clears the 17 here. This is not for position. Back up front, Tyler Honeycutt. Only 3 laps remaining. Donnie now 2.6 back. Eric Johnson Gonna have a pretty solid finish, pretty good finish tonight for the first race of the season. A very long season and long races. We've been live now for an hour and 40 minutes. Tyler Honeycutt is going to come around out of turn 4, cross the start finish line. The white flag is going to wave one more time around for Tyler Honeycutt from Rolesville, North Carolina. Heading down the backstretch for the final time into turn 3 with an easy win here, 3.5 seconds. No battles coming at the end. And Tyler Honeycutt's going to win the first race here of the Turn 4 Cup Series. With Donnie Honeycutt coming in second, Eric Johnson in third. Great race tonight. I believe only 4 cautions, so pretty good racing all around. I mean, everybody was courteous. Tyler going to burn it down. He's got plenty of fuel left. Down. Going to spin it across the dice. .45 was pretty fast all night. Just consistent. Just consistent. Appreciate that Hillsdale heat. Not a bad way to start off the Turn 4 Cup Series. Hubert Johnson, yeah, what a race, man. It was a fantastic race. Love those green flag runs. Tyler Honeycutt done with the burnouts. So let's get down to the, while we wait for everybody to get down into the waiting room for me to talk to them, let's get into the finish results for tonight. Tyler Honeycutt brings it home in the number 1 spot. Led only 23 laps. Donnie Honeycutt bringing it home in second. Eric Johnson in third. Followed by Jamie Wright. Nice finish for Jamie tonight in fourth. Cody Sanderson fifth. Jason Orchek in sixth. Tristan Ingles seventh. Matt Long in eighth. Trevor Quessenberry in ninth. Wesley Jeanette 10th. Nicholas Warner 11th. Mike Davis 12th. Ronald Judd in 13th. Followed by Blaze Billing 14th, Brad Miner 15th, Mike Thorne 16th, Jonathan Wiley 17th, Kel Peterson 18th, Eric Buckaloo 19th, and Mike Prachek in 20th. Pole position, of course, goes to Donnie Honeycutt. Fastest lap, Cody Sanderson with a 29.237. I thought we were going to see a little bit faster time than that, but the heat on the track was just really hot. Most laps led tonight. Trevor Quessenberry with 76 laps. Holy smoke. And the Hard Charger Award. Why do I always see the Hard Charger Award go to Eric Johnson? But up 15 spots from the drop of the green flag. Only 4 cautions for 11 laps and 6 different lead changes under the green flag. So, all in all, a fantastic night. So, let's see if we can... who can we pull in here? Let's see if we can't find Eric Johnson. Down into the turn 4. Where are we at here? There we go. and doesn't appear I can move them. Ah, there we go. Eric Johnson, glad to have in the booth. How's it doing? How you doing? How's your race? Tell me about it.
Oh boy, what's up, Glad Dad? We're sweating, man. We made a crucial mistake at the beginning of the race and forgot to take our shirt off. So we're sweating.
Yeah. I can imagine, man. I can imagine. I mean, dude, you were just solid all night. Really good pit road execution. I don't think we had any green flag stops for you. Anyway, everything was done under caution. Last lap 69 you pitted. But just attrition all night. Just waiting, not pushing, not getting too tight on exit. Just letting the car come to you and letting everybody else die off. So a good solid run for you tonight.
Yeah, it was my usual, start in the back, use that first run to kind of just learn. I'm not very familiar with these cars, so I'm still learning how to drive them and how you got to push them and where not to push them. So I kind of use that first run, kind of learn a little bit. And then that second run, we obviously had pace. We ended up at that point in time, we were the fastest car on track. And then I just made a little boo-boo and got a little too much on the right rear on the exit of 1 and 2 there. And it's hard to save these things. So I was able to lock it down, not take any damage. And so we put ourselves in another hole. And then, we just kind of saved our stuff and just worked the long run there. And yeah, great run. Great points day.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is the way you needed to start off the Turn 4 Cup Series right here, finishing third. Yeah, but just great run. And if you got any shout-outs, now would be the time to do it.
Oh, boy, do I ever have some shout-outs. I do.
New league, but same broadcasters, so go ahead and get them done, and we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, first and foremost, we got to thank Turn 4, for putting this on with John Kelly and Praycheck and Scott. Thank you to the admins over there. A lot of work and to make these things happen. Of course, you in the booth there with Outcast Motorsports Network, doing the broadcast, making it look crispy clean and real life. It's probably fooling a lot of people when they just walk in a room and see it on TV. They're like, man, what race is on today? I didn't know they were racing. Well, that's because it looks so good. So we appreciate you glad that up there. And of course, just our Outcast sponsors, Georgia Mountain Fairground, Grand Island, Auto America, Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, LuLaRoe by Tammy T-Lit, Half Moon Designs, Pinnacle Wraps with Drew Kuhn, and of course Outcast Cups of Apparel. So we appreciate all them. And
Absolutely,
the people
man.
watching. Can't do it without you guys in the chat, man.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Man,
use those Twitch Primes.
Yep, that's right. Man, good shout-outs there, Eric, and hopefully we'll see you back on next Wednesday. We're going to your favorite track, Bristol.
Yeah, not in this car, though.
Don't I know. All right, buddy, we'll get out of here, and yeah, good talking to you, and great finish.
Yes, sir. Love you. Bye.
All right, let's bring in second place, Donnie Honeycutt. Man, fast all night, bringing it home in second, though. Not a bad night for points, though.
I don't know, not at all. I'm pretty happy. I was hoping I was going to get one more spot better, but yeah, Tyler snuck up on me there.
Yeah, I just flipped a switch. I mean, you guys last pitted on last lap 69 together, and man, he turned on the switch, got by you there, and then chased down Trevor Questenberry and checked out to a 3.6 second lead. But hey, nice to have a Honeycutt up here at second place, not to mention two of them. Come on.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. But yeah, Tyler, he had a little bit more gas than I did. So when we restarted on that after the last caution there, I was one lap to the good. So I try to take it easy and try to save some tire as well. But yeah, Tyler caught me. I got loose one time, and that I lost about a second of Tyler there when he helped him catch me a little bit easier. But yeah, once he got to me, I wasn't going to try to fight him none. Not knowing I was still having to save a little bit of gas, so I figured I'd just try to ride and get the best finish I could from then on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, like I said, it's a good points day for you. And, hey, attrition. I mean, we had some wild – I mean, you even saved it one time there getting loose. But, man, this car-track combo is very, very tricky. Now,
yeah,
I like Las Vegas because it's a technical track. And the more technical people tend to finish up front, I mean, which is why you're up there. But, man, just – these cars are so hard to save, but this track is so fast, and it just makes it for a really good race. I mean, ultimately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Vegas is a really good track. Tyler he usually runs really good here, and I think this is my best finish here, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I didn't do anything different when I got loose, and I was just running a nice easy pace, and all of a sudden it just broke loose on me. So from that moment on, I backed up my exit speed a little bit just to make sure I didn't do it again. But yeah, I just it kind of surprised me there.
Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, they usually do sneak up on you. But anyway, good finish. And if you got any shout outs, get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yeah, man. My Ghost Motorsports teammates Tyler and Bradley. Hank Bradley had some connection issues. He had a packet loss there, so he had issues. But I think he would have been up there in top 5, top 10 with us. But yeah, those guys that we practiced this week and helped each other out, so that was a big help, especially for me. And my mom, my brother, all our family friends, they watch our broadcasts for all our races. So all the owners, the admins, race control, they appreciate everything they do, and you for doing the broadcast. So I can't wait to get back and watch the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, man. Hopefully you enjoy it. And you guys put on one heck of a show and made my job so much easier.
Yeah, hopefully we can say the same thing after Bristol next week.
That's right, man. All right, buddy. We'll get out of here. Good shout outs, and we'll get Tyler up in here, see what he's got to say.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, you do the same.
All right, let's get this guy in here that somehow turned on a switch at the end of this thing. Well, I say at the end of this thing, fast all night, but way faster than the whole field pretty much at the end of this thing. Tyler Honeycutt. Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
Tired, man. That was a long one. Very stressful.
Yeah, 134 laps here at Vegas is very long. But hey, man, you pulled it away. You pulled out a first place victory. So this is going to be awesome here for a points day.
Yeah, I had a good start with where I started for the race, and then fell back. Got a little loose and fell back even further, and then they all just wrecked in front of me. Got damaged then they wrecked again, got more damage. I think I had like 2.5 minutes that I had to fix, and it said it couldn't fix it all. So my wheel was turned like 45 degrees to the left down the straightaways the last half of the race. So I don't know how I came back and won with the damage, but yeah, I think I hit everything except for the except for the pace car tonight. So
yeah, well, if you hit that, let me know how you do it.
I know, right? I'm gonna figure it out one day.
Well, hopefully not on the broadcast.
Right.
That's right. But yeah, man, just solid performance tonight. And this is really the first time watching you race, and I've got to say, pretty impressive with the technicalities of how you handle the race car. So pretty spectacular to watch you race with these guys.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel like I got a good handle on the car. I'm pretty good with knowing what the air is going to do around me with the other cars and what my car is going to do, and I try to pinpoint where I place my car in the right spot to not get aero loose, and then I'll try to get everybody else tight so I can have good exit and they burn their stuff up. But no, this was by far one of the toughest races I've had to deal with because I had to come from the back like 3 or 4 times, and I definitely had to earn it, so I had a blast racing everybody, and I'm surprised I saved enough gas. To start of that last run, I was clutching for like 5-10 laps. I ended up having 1 lap left, so just enough to do a few donuts.
Hey, that's all that matters. As long as you do some donuts for the broadcast, I don't care.
Yes, sir.
But all right, buddy. Well, if you got any shout-outs, which I know you do, you're well prepared for this. Get those, and we'll send you on your way.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you for the broadcast. I heard you doing it for free, which is, pretty spectacular. You don't hear anybody doing that. So I appreciate you doing that for the league. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Shout out to all the drivers that came out tonight. A little rough start to the season, but I think we have a good group of guys that can, clean it up and get used to running together and put on some good races. My team, Ghost Motorsports. My dad had a phenomenal race, obviously finished second, and Bradley, I think, dropped due to packet lost halfway through, so that sucked. He was running pretty good. But shout out to everybody involved. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it next week.
Absolutely, man. All right, buddy. Well, Bristol's next week, so get on track, get some practice, and hopefully we'll see you in the top 3 for another interview.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Hey, you too, buddy. All right, so that was third place, Eric Johnson. Second place, Donnie Honeycutt. And your winner tonight, you can see him right there on the screen, Tyler Honeycutt. I just want to give a huge shout out to Turn 4 Sim Racing and Turn 4 Cup Series League for allowing Outcast Motorsports Network to cover their broadcasts in between the some other leagues we're doing. This has been an absolute blast being here, calling this race. A great group of guys, great structure. Everybody just raced with really good respect, and I mean that's how we do it over here. I want to give a shout out to all the people watching, all the supporters, the subs, the follows, the likes, the shares. It's just everybody, all the admins that put this thing together. The Outcast admins for helping me get this thing started on this new journey. Can't do it without you guys, but that's gonna do it for tonight. We got Bristol coming up next week, so you definitely don't want to miss that. But anyway, just want to remind you guys, this is Glad Dad here with the Outcast Motorsports Network, and from the drop of the green flag all the way to the checker flag, that's how we do it here at Turn 4 Cup Series. Outcast Motorsports Network signing off. God bless and good night. Take it easy.